the ancient kingdom of Afolabi, where the sun kissed the red earth and the drum spoke louder than men. There was a princess so beautiful that even the moon envied her glow. Her name was Princess Aduni. And one day, the king made a declaration that shook the entire land.
Any man who finds the golden item shall marry my daughter and sit beside her as king.
But there was one problem. No one knew what the golden item truly was. And that is where this story begins. The kingdom of Afolabi was ruled by King Adeyemi the Wise, a ruler feared by enemies and respected by his people. He had wealth, he had power, he had influence, but he had only one child, Princess Aduni. Aduni was not just beautiful, she was intelligent, kind, brave, and she refused to marry a man who only wanted the throne. Princes from neighboring kingdoms came with gold. Warriors came with trophies. Merchants came with treasures. She rejected them all. Finally, the king summoned the elders. "What shall we do?" he asked. The oldest elder, Baba Sango, spoke. Let destiny
choose her husband.
And so the challenge was born. At the marketplace square, the royal drummer beat the talking drum. Gibo, gubo, gubo, gubo. The town crier shouted, "Hear ye, hear ye. The golden item has been hidden across the lands. Any man who finds it shall marry Princess Aduni." The kingdom erupted. Young men sharpened their swords. Hunters prepared their traps. Scholars searched ancient scrolls. But nobody knew. The golden item was not what they expected. In a small hut at the edge of the forest lived Tunde, a poor orphaned farmer. He had no title, no wealth, no family name, only integrity. When he heard the announcement, the villagers laughed. "You?" they mocked. "You want to marry the princess?" But Tunde didn't seek the throne. He only whispered, "If destiny calls, I will answer." That night, he prayed under the moon, not for riches, not for power, but for guidance. While other men searched mountains and rivers for gold and jewels, Tunde began differently. He asked questions. He visited the oldest woman in the village. He listened to hunters. He studied the forest. One day he met a blind traveler who was being mocked by soldiers. Instead of ignoring him, Tunde helped him cross the road. The blind man smiled. Many search for gold, but few understand its weight. Before leaving, he handed Tunde a small wooden token. "Follow your heart, not your hunger." Meanwhile, Prince Kola of the Western land believed the item was a golden sword. He fought beasts, killed rivals, claimed treasures. Warrior Bayo believed it was buried under sacred ground. He bribed priests, dug graves, disturbed shrines. Merchant Jide believed it was literal gold. He bought rare artifacts, displayed riches, presented them at the palace. One by one, they failed. The king rejected them all. Princess Aduni remained silent, as if she knew something they didn't. Tunde followed the wooden token's carving. It bore a symbol of an ancient tree. Deep in the forbidden forest stood the tree of origins. It was said only the pure-hearted could approach it. Many who tried never returned. Tunde walked alone, no weapon, no armor. As he approached the tree, a storm rose. Voices whispered, "Why do you seek the golden item?" Tunde knelt. "I do not seek to own the princess. I seek to be worthy of her." The storm stopped. At the foot of the tree lay, not gold, not jewels, but a mirror framed in gold. Inscribed on it were the words, "The golden item reveals the true king." Minutes. Tunde looked into the mirror, but instead of his reflection, he saw his life, helping strangers, working honestly, feeding children before himself, respecting elders. The mirror glowed, the wooden token transformed into pure gold. He understood. The golden item was not treasure, it was character. Tunde presented the golden-framed mirror before the king. The court laughed. "This is no treasure," they mocked. But Princess Aduni stood. Let him speak. Tunde bowed. "The golden item is the reflection of a man's heart. A throne cannot be ruled by greed." Silence filled the palace. The king stepped down from his throne and looked into the mirror. He saw his pride, his past mistakes, his fear of losing control. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time, the mighty King Adeyemi was humbled. The king turned to his daughter. "Is this the man you choose?" Princess Aduni smiled. "I choose the man who sought wisdom before wealth." The drums roared, the kingdom cheered. But the story does not end there. On the wedding day, the golden mirror vanished. The tree of origins was never found again. Some say it appears only when a kingdom forgets its values. Tundi did not become king immediately. He trained, he learned, he listened, and under his leadership beside Aduni, Afolabi became the most prosperous kingdom in history, not because of gold, but because of integrity. And so, the golden item was never something you could hold. It was something you had to
become.